Welcome back to Resident Evil 4 and Aspie Let's Play on the GameCube. In the last part we beat Chapter 4-1, ending with the Vertigo boss and Los Dos Garradores. And we got a target practice section coming up, so I brought Corb and Gerdat back into the mix for another group commentary.
More target practice.
I actually do pretty good in this one. It takes me about... No, it takes me 8 tries, I think, in total to finish this. 2 fuck-ups.
Look at that pistol go. Get it, baby.
Now, these games do actually differ depending on the game type, right?
Oh yeah.
Like,
the way it works is you do for an entire bottle cap row you do 4 rounds. It's like easy and hard mode. You do 4 rounds on easy mode and then you do 2 rounds on hard mode to get the entire bottle cap set.
alright.
Okay. And you die.
Now, these actually do look incredibly difficult, especially with basic shooter controls, which is why I always had issues with the Link's crossbow minigame.
Link's crossbow training?
What game was that in?
Not the N64 games had minigames where you were supposed to, you know, shoot the rupees, and if you got a high enough score, it upgraded your quiver. I always have issues with those.
I mean, I never really had a problem with that, but...
Yeah, well, I suck at FPS games on a console, so...
I mean, I guess those are kind of different. In Resident Evil 4, all you do is shoot. You don't really have any other weapon options. The only melee attack that Leon has is his knife, and that doesn't really compare to like Link's sword or any of the other weapons he uses.
Right.
Nah. Well, Leon also has his roundhouse kick. He stuns an enemy.
Oh yeah,
and
man.
blows up the head.
Yeah, you got me there, but you can't. So it is a pretty specific part of the game that they're honing in on with this.
Yeah.
And they really want you to use the laser pointer. The rifle, as I mentioned in the last part, is only useful on the Salazar head.
Yep. It seems like it would be harder to use the sniper in like in close range quarters.
No, actually in the next part, what is it? Part 36. I actually get up close and personal with my rifle to get headshots on people. Because headshots are still pretty effective in this game, regardless of whether or not the last plot comes out.
Right. And that's the huge like snake-like thing that comes out.
Yeah, yeah.
The parasite itself, right?
Yeah, it's like
It has a freaking bone size.
it's like another life for the enemy. Because you can do like 100 damage on a Ganado, and if the Plaga comes out, it's a lifesaver.
Oh, okay. So, do you have to hit every zombie? I mean, not every zombie, but every cardboard in this minigame?
No, you don't. It helps if you do because you get more points. And you have a greater chance of getting Salazar tokens.
Yeah.
The key to beating this game is the Salazar tokens, which is why it's really frustrating when you lose a streak.
Yeah. Because it feels like
I noticed that most of the time in this one, you're actually going for body shots.
Well, that's because body shots are easier. I can't... Headshots... It's just a...
Headshots make... Well, again, it's a console-controlled shooter. On the Wii shooter, I pretty much guaranteed that headshots would be far
Oh, yeah,
easier.
definitely.
Well, yeah, because that gives you a lot more precision. No, the Salazar! No!
Yeah, that's actually a big reason. The precision is actually a big reason why the Wii version is easier to play. In this game, Leon has a built-in natural shaking. You can see the laser pointer. He just can't keep it steady.
Yeah.
He can keep.
That's because of how sensitive the controls actually are.
No. That's Leon does that by himself.
It's like idle sway.
Yeah, idle sway. That's a pretty good way of calling it. It's kind of like his. It's kind of like how in the Call of Duty games, when you bring up a sniper and you zoom in with the sniper, the cursor just kind of like sways back
Swings
and
around.
forth, back and
Well,
forth.
it's supposed to do that. It actually simulates how a sniper rifle will behave.
Exactly.
Because when you're holding a pistol, your hand isn't just still, like, it's not moving at all. Your hand will always be jittery. More so than less, but...
And your heartbeat can make you do
Yeah.
that. No, Leon is cool. He's cool as a cucumber in this game. I don't think he's under a lot of stress, but I think he handles it pretty well. I think the shaking might be a little exaggerated. I'm not sure, but it's really not that big of a problem. It's only a problem in the freaking mini games when you're trying to take shots at people who are like,
Where it has to be really precise.
they're really precise. They're like 30 feet away from you. When in the regular game you'll get up close to the enemy so you can get a better shot. This game really is like
Not so much.
is one of the more difficult sections in the game to get high scores in.
Yeah. I just like the little explosion that Salazar head makes.
Yeah, it's a poignant event.
It's like, you shot a Salazar head.
Congratulations.
Explosions for you.
Fireworks.
And here comes the explosion, number 17.
Plus 500 points.
So how many points do you need to get in this game?
Oh, it's the same every time. You have to get at least 2,000.
It's just harder to do it.
Well, you'll see why when I get to hard mode. It's right after this playthrough. I know I already succeed in this one, then I start fucking up.
And there's different modes every time you play it. I mean, every time you complete one, it gets harder.
No. It's like I said before. It's 4 rounds of easy and 2 rounds of hard.
Oh, okay.
But
And now you get on to hard.
that's probably like one of the only real flaws with this game is that if there's one thing that Resident Evil 4 does well is that it doesn't bore you by hitting you with the same stuff over and over again. You're always in different environments. The enemies
Right.
change over time. The bosses are always different, and the sub-bosses, they always add a little twist. Like, at first you fight one guarder, then you fight 2, then you fight one in a cage. It keeps it interesting.
They always change it. Change
It
it up a
forces
little bit.
you to use different tactics in order to proceed with the game.
Oh, okay. Now, I thought the Salazar only shows up every 5.
Yeah.
I don't know, because it just keeps on seeming like to me that it's like, you get a 5 and then it's like every 2. I might just be counting wrong. I'm pretty sure I am, because I'm pretty sure you know a lot more about the game than I do. In hard mode, does the Salazar show up a lot more?
No, it shows up the same amount. But if you notice the big difference between this... Is that Burke?
Yeah.
No.
Burke! Join the commentary. We're watching Resident Evil 4.
We're in the middle of a commentary, Bert.
Huh?
We're in the middle of a commentary.
Oh.
Ready to just join in.
We are so totally
Hey.
Ugh. Why are you bad? So yeah. Now during the commentary is Burke163, even though we still got about halfway to go.
163 in the flesh.
Yes, that guy.
So Burke...
Even though he has no idea what we're watching.
Yeah, Burke, by all means, join in on the fun. I posted the link in the Skype call.
And we are at about 9:10.
Before Burke says, I don't want to be even before Burke just mutes his microphone for the rest of the day. I think that's what he did. Hey, Burke. Yep. Well, back to the commentary.
Salazar in the face!
We need a heavenly voice to come down and say, Salazar head! Every time we choose Salazar head, then we can all be like, yeah. We can all be like America.
Okay,
Is that where you messed up, not hitting that thing?
the thing with the dynamite is that if you shoot the dynamite, it doesn't increase your multiple. It doesn't keep a streak going. Actually, it does it sometimes. I haven't really figured out what that's all about. But the reason why I didn't shoot the dynamite is because I just wasn't sure if it was going to get me up to five hits in a row. So the Salazar came out.
So Salazar head. And Salazar head.
Luckily, I never missed the Salazar head. Except for that one time when it got all the way to the left, and then its hitbox disappears.
Yep. And pop, pop, pop.
Yeah, like those.
His pistol seems like a pop gun to me, like a cap gun.
Because of the sound it makes when it fires.
Yeah, it just feels very light.
Well, it's a handgun. It's supposed to feel
No, I mean, it just feels like a pellet gun.
The hand cannon is probably like one of the more impressively sounding weapons, and justifiably so. It does 100 points of damage when you fully max it out, where the handgun, when you first get it, only does 1.
Oh.
And they're laughing at me.
Yes.
I like the music.
Music is decent.
They need to put in elevator music. Needs more elevator music. Do you guys agree?
No.
Hey, Gerda, nobody asked you.
You asked.
Shut your mouth. I don't count anymore. I have no viable opinion.
Actually, I think I fuck up this one. I must fuck up this one.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you totally screwed up.
Fucking one's all the way in the back. You have to... See, I'm actually pretty good at shooting, like, while I'm moving my cursor. Like, I can't...
Yeah.
If I'll line up my shot from, like, a couple marks away from it, and then I can usually hit my mark pretty easily. It's just getting the mark sometimes and missing it.
Yeah. Salazar! Oh, they laughed at you again. Cloud. How are you gonna take that from them? You should
I'll fucking shoot more cardboard cutouts.
Cause you're a badass. America.
Actually,
I'm a badass
do you guys think this game would be more difficult to play if they made it so that different character, like they only have 3 different cardboard cutouts? There's
Actually, with a more diverse character pool, it becomes a lot more difficult because then you're not entirely sure if it's Ashley in another pose or if it's seriously another.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. It's Ashley that would fuck that up. I don't know. Maybe in earlier versions of the game, like they did have like the Don Manuel or Don Jose sprites.
Yeah.
For different cutouts.
Don Jose was the first infected you see,
Yeah.
right? When you go to his
Yeah,
cabin,
yeah, that's
I played that. Yeah, I mean, they could do that, but yeah, everything would start meshing together, and you'd start shooting at Ashley like, "You're a zombie now," even though she's not, and then you're like, "Lol, screw you, Ashley." But I digress. So we all know nobody likes Ashley. Cloud, do you like Ashley?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, she's a burden. Like that is her point in the game. That's all she does.
Is be a burden.
And you know from the start that she's going to be a burden. So I don't really think I have any right to complain. She handles
Right.
pretty well during the game. She controls well, she listens to you. She even ducks when she's in the firing,
Ooh, the merchant.
Yes.
Yes.
Says, yes, I want to kill. Quiero matar. Die, 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 die.
Are they actually
Yes.
infected?
The Zealots are infected with, I think, a more intelligent version of the Lost Plaga. The ones that come out of these guys' heads, they only attack with 1-hit kills, and it's a friggin'
Wow.
pair of jaws that comes down right on your head and decapitates you.
Was he a boss? I guess he was a boss or something.
He's supposed to be the first Lost Plaga that you find, the Don Pedro one.
Uh,
Or was that Don Esteban?
that was Don Pedro.
Yeah,
Hey, it's a typewriter.
he was.
At least you don't have to worry about ink.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about ink. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in my next part.
Be safe.